Chick-fil-A streaming platform is a horrible idea. It is a horrible idea. If you think it's first of all, before I even get into that, it's a fast food restaurant. Why do they need a streaming service? I feel like we're getting to the point where there's too many. You gotta get streaming service on top on Netflix. You gotta get a basic streaming service. Then you gotta get one with no ads. Amazon Prime, you gotta get a basic one. Then you gotta get one with no ads. You gotta get that extra $2 to $3, no ads. It's too much money. Just give me a base price. Stop. Give me the upgrade. Just tell me what the price is. It's a streaming service for everything. Subscription for everything. DoorDash subscription. Uber subscription. Um, your car. I think BMW a couple years ago, you need a subscription for to access certain features of your car, which is horrible. Um, other games like One Human, for example, you can get a subscription monthly. This is like a treat on One Human. You can get a monthly subscription. I think it's like $5, something like that. It's a little amount, but still $5 for a monthly subscription. Plus, on top of that, you can get a season pass. Now, I know you can do the same thing in a lot of other games, but I feel like what's the point of a season pass if you have a monthly subscription that basically shit as like a season pass? You know what I mean? Like, for me, it doesn't make sense because now you're just paying two things monthly for the same game. I don't know. I feel like I'm going on a wild goose chase with this, going in a circle because every time someone says something about it, it like gets high in popularity and it falls back down. Oh, sorry about that. Gets falls back down and we're back from base one. So let's just stay on this.
Look awake to you right now?
There's no
I hope
water.
not, because I'm pretty sure I'm sleeping, stuck in a nightmare of streaming services. It's so exhausting. Chick-fil-A is apparently launching their own streaming service. Kind of. It's more so the company that owns Chick-fil-A is launching a streaming platform, but
For what though? We have enough. We have we literally have Paramount Plus, Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus. Uh, that's in Netflix. I think I said Netflix, right? Either way. Uh, Prime Video, Crunchyroll, High Dive, um, HBO, SBO. Is SBO still a thing? Or SHO? I don't forget what it's called. Uh, Stars. There's like a million different ones. I can go down a whole list, but I feel like it'll take too long.
even still, there's a lot of silliness to touch on with this. I've already been shaking my fist at the clouds about how absurd streaming platforms have become, and every
Yes,
company on the
it's
planet is fishing for any
yeah.
possible excuse to launch a streaming service to try and wring you out like a towel
I'm surprised Steam has not tried to yet. I'm completely honest.
to get a couple extra doubloons to fall out of your wallet. And today it's been reported that Chick-fil-A is putting their ass on that toilet seat as well. They're going to be having their own streaming service, apparently.
But what is it
Chick-fil-A
gonna
being
be for? You
closed
go
on
watch
Sunday has
Chick Fil
given
A
the
shows,
executives some extra time to cook
Chick
up
Fil A
some of the worst
movies,
ideas
Chick Fil A
imaginable.
originals.
So, before going into the nitty-gritty and diving into the weeds, I think most sane people would probably write this off as a horrible idea.
It
They're a
is. It's
fast
absolutely
food
horrible.
restaurant. They're
Exactly.
not in the entertainment industry. They don't have a catalog of productions or anything except for like the Eat More Chicken commercials. But you can't
What's it gonna
really
be?
launch a streaming
Commercials
service that's
all
just
over the
Eat
thing.
More Chicken animated adventures or whatever.
But
It's
yeah,
super
that's really
stupid.
what I'm
It's not like
saying.
they're gonna fill their Chick-fil-A Plus with, Martin Scorsese exclusives or anything. It would very likely
It's
be just quickly
this is absolutely stupid. Absolutely stupid that they're even planning on doing this. This reminds me of Solo Leveling, how the company, like a construction company, is trying to do wave clearing with dungeon clearing. Like what? You're a construction company. Why are you doing wave clearing or dungeon clearing? I mean,
shot, haphazardly thrown together garbage would be my guess. Again, Chick-fil-A
why is that free?
is in the
I'm about
fast
to
food
quit
industry,
opera.
not
Opera's
the
been pissing
entertainment
me off
industry.
lately.
The only thing they entertain is my butt with a little extra poop when I eat too many chicken nuggets. According
I
to
guess that's fair, yeah.
Deadline, Chick-fil-A is working with a
That's pretty true.
number of production companies and traditional studios to create multiple original shows for a streaming platform debuting sometime later this year. So mark your calendars, it's coming pretty soon. I can't wait. Maybe this is going to be the platform that picks up Halo Season 3.
Ew. They better not. They better not do that. Oh god. Imagine eating imagine going to Chick-fil-A and they got master cheeks sitting there on the screen.
Imagine how blessed that would be. Halo partnering with Chick fil A to deliver the
Awful.
worst
Awful idea.
adaptation mankind has ever experienced, and bringing more of it. Thank God. Initially, the restaurant is said to be focused on family friendly, unscripted programming, including a game show produced by Glassman Media and Sugar 23. I'd
That
never
sounds
heard
like
of
a
either of those companies, so I looked
awful
them up.
idea.
Glassman Media has this impressive resume here.
The Wall. Ultimate Cowboy Showdown All Stars. Guts and Glory. Spin the wheel. Who would have guessed? The Cowboy Way. Battle of the Network Stars. The Wall International. That does not sound pleasant. Match Made in Heaven. I've showed Death Valley. I feel like I something about Death Valley. Bingo Network. Oh, Bingo Net America. My bad. Three Wishes. High Society. Preaches. Southern Nights. Ex-Wife Club.
Here, I've heard of three things on here: the wall, and bingo. All the others I'm in the dark on. Ex Wives Club sounds like an absolute banger,
Yeah,
and the
that's
Cowboy Way looks like Ram
gonna be a
Ranch,
good
and it
show.
was so good they brought it back to Ultimate Cowboy. Those actually look like the covers to those like erotic novels that you see on TikTok from time to time, or like a Chuck Tingle book or something.
I guess so.
Maybe the show is incredible.
I'm not
Maybe
on
it
TikTok, so
absolutely
I don't know.
claps cheeks. I couldn't tell
I
you.
haven't been on
But
TikTok
the
in like
Cowboy Way and Ultimate Cowboy
months.
really caught my eye.
I
And
just
of
don't like
course,
short
I've
form
never heard of
content like
Sugar
that.
23 either. It sounds like a screen name a predator would have used before being busted by Chris Hansen. But I looked into Sugar
Oh,
23 and I don't really understand. So on their website, it's a bunch of buzzwords about innovation. It's a talent management and production company that's been
so
reimagined,
the BS
which to
company.
me sounds like one of those Michelin starred restaurant, like pretentious menu items. It's a deconstructed hot dog using
It does kind of sounds like to me. You know when you go to a website and selling some off-brand product, like a case for your phone. This is what it sounds like to me. It sounds like figure say ah iPhone case is a talent is a case management website that provides best gaming cases for gamers. That's what kind of sounds like to me.
squid. But they
All
keep
right, I don't know
talking
why I'm
about,
burping so much.
the mission to impact culture through entertainment, world class entertainment executives in scripted and unscripted TV, film, and podcast. They create original premium content for global distribution. And here's one of their examples: P&G Studios, Time Studios, and the secret sauce, Sugar 23. I love that they call themselves the secret sauce. That is
That is horrible.
adorable.
Horrible
Came
name.
together to make a star driven documentary series focused on making the world a better place. Sounds very wholesome. Quick side note, you know what I'm really tired of? Star driven anything. The Borderlands movie should prove once and for all that people
Yes.
don't really give a fuck about the star power behind a film if everything else about it is terrible.
I am so disappointed with the Borderlands movie. I've been playing Borderlands for I say last 4 years. One of my friends showed me it. I mean, I heard about Borderlands beforehand, of course, but when I was at college, one of my friends showed me. He was like, "Hey, what's you got Borderlands 2?" Like, I guess so. I got the Handsome Jack collection from the monthly rewards for what's it called PlayStation Plus. That's the only time I that's why I got into the game was Borderlands 2 4 years ago. Then I learned Borderlands 3 was the thing. I was like, what? I want to play that too. Then I heard Borderlands 4 is announced too, probably coming out next year. To be honest, I hope they don't mess up. I'm getting off topic here, but I hope they don't mess up in Borderlands 4. I hope they don't. That storyline in Borderlands 2 was so lame. I sat there neutral face the whole time I was playing. That's how boring it was.
This probably doesn't apply to that documentary series. Again, I don't know anything about it, but just that word star driven or star studded, that word is foul to me now. It's like poison. Let the material of the production speak for itself, and if there's great actors and actresses attached to it that people know, then that's just a bonus. It shouldn't be the selling point of a movie. You've just wasted a ton of money on an absolute dog shit script,
Yep.
talking about
That's
Borderlands
bad.
here, and paid hand over fist
Yep.
oodles, millions upon millions of clams for a bunch of A-list actors and actresses that don't want to be in it and can't save it. It's just a waste.
That's bad. Yep.
Anyway, though, Glassman Media and Sugar 23 that we just learned about through this quick lore breakdown, this adventure I went on, they are slated to be working on this in some capacity, but down the line, the currently unnamed service could also feature original scripted series, animation, and content that's either licensed or acquired from other
I have a vision of in my head now of the Chick-fil-A cow in animation, and it's gonna talk about, "Huh, we should eat more chicken." I swear, I can already see it happening. I don't want to see it anymore, but I can already see it happening.
entertainment outfits. And thus is the curse of streaming services. Anytime one of these fucking things sprouts up, they always take from other already existing
Yep.
streaming platforms to try and get fans of whatever that product was to just
They
immediately
did this with The Office. I don't care about Peacock, but they had The Office on there. And that's the only reason I will ever get Peacock is to watch The Office. That made me so mad when I think Netflix had it beforehand, and Netflix, I guess the what's it called, contract ended, whatever, and everything it got taken off from the Peacock. I was so mad. I got Peacock just to watch The Office again for like the 10th time.
buy a subscription to your new one so that way they can continue to watch it. I hate that practice so much. Like if you go to try and watch the entire Pokemon series, like Donkey illustrated in his video about streaming services, you have to go to I think it was 7 different platforms to
Ew,
watch the entire series or something
ew.
crazy like that. It's
This happened in one
unacceptable.
place.
Like that should just be illegal. It really should. It's
This
such a
should.
headache. It's such a nuisance and it's extremely
So each streaming service is probably about 5 to $15 average, somewhere probably like 10-ish. So you're paying like $70 a let's say average $70 a month just to watch that. And that also probably have ads in it too, by the way. So $70 a month plus the ads. That's insane.
expensive to do that. It costs more than cable for that,
I'll just buy the whole
obviously.
show.
And if you have just one streaming service, your catalog is constantly dwindling and constantly subject to
Yep.
change, normally for the worst, because other streaming services are starting to poach
You know, the whole point of switching to Netflix and Hulu and whatever these were way back then was to give away a cable. Because cable you cannot I mean you can record stuff and have it saved. I remember you had to go do that. That was a long time ago. Oh god the memories. I mean there's still DirecTV still around. They're really popular because sports. I guess that's the only reason why they would be popular. But uh I remember having to record stuff and people people got uh I mean HBO has always been around now. Let's be honest. Some of these places have been around for like ever. Like HBO's been around forever. Starz has been too. They just moved on to these streaming platforms with other ones. Um, but well, I forgot what I was saying. I just went off topic like I always do. I'm gonna rewind
from
it
it.
fast so
It
I can
just
get
sucks.
back.
First, because other streaming services are starting to poach from it. It just sucks.
Why is I'm about to uninstall Opera. Opera's been glitching. Alright, what I was saying. So they did the same thing with The Office. They moved over to Peacock and yeah, streaming stuff. Oh, I remember what I was saying now. So back then, you had all these you had like cable TV. You pay for your channels, whatever. I don't know how it worked. I was young at the time, so I might be getting some stuff wrong with this. But from my understanding, when I was still doing it, I haven't had cable since I was like 14, so it's been a long time. Um, um, Whenever you would go to channels, I think you have to buy channels. So like if you had Disney, or it'll come in a package based on what provider you had. So you had like AT&T, your the channels would be different than, let's say, Verizon, and Verizon would be different than what was that one? It's like it started with D, I think. It was horrible. It was horrible selection. But I remember Verizon was the best one, in my opinion, and Verizon had the most variety. They had all the stuff like Nickelodeon to Disney to Cartoon Network, all in like one little section of the TV numbers. That was my favorite thing. Then people they went to streaming platforms to get rid of this because he was like, why would I hop on here at 9 p.m. and I have to watch this show at 9 p.m. every night if I want to watch it? If I can just go get it on Netflix and watch it right there anytime I want to. That's really was the whole reason I switching over to streaming platforms instead of having cable.
It super sucks. Companies don't really suffer
Sorry,
for
we're not
it, but
topic a lot there.
consumers
I was thinking of
do.
this
So I
thing.
just imagine a world where Chick-fil-A All Day Turbo Vision Plus, or whatever they're going to call the
Rest your
service,
cheeks on the
comes up
screen
and
while
they
you're
just
eating
say, you
some
know
Mc.
what, we're going to
I
grab a
like that.
couple
While
of
eating a
seasons from
nugget.
all of these different shows, this mishmash of a ton of beloved
God, it's
properties, and
horrible.
immediately slap them on our platform. And hopefully we can get some of those fans to just buy a subscription here so they can continue to watch what they love. I hate that. Like
It's
it's
horrible.
so
Horrible.
it's so awful. I am beyond tired of all of these streaming platforms. It's so unnecessary. It's like Horcruxes. You have to just like defeat all of these other streaming platforms, kill them, let them die out, so that way you could just defeat this streaming menace and stop the gold rush once and for all.
Horrible.
It's the only
I
way.
hate when
Chick
companies
fil
do
A
this.
hasn't announced or publicly commented on the programming initiative, but a pivot into entertainment production could be part of a bigger advertising or customer data play. Customer data is more valuable than
Yep.
money at this point.
Data
Every
is the
single
most powerful
company on
thing.
the planet
Most useful
is
thing.
doing everything they can to grab as much data as possible. It is the number one
That's
currency
right.
in the world, period. It's fucking crazy how much they salivate over data.
Yep.
But anyway,
Every
Disney
company.
does it with Disney Plus, and it drove Walmart's interest in streaming, which ultimately led to partnering with Paramount Plus. I highly doubt that if this streaming platform launches, and it seems like it's going to, it's not really a question of if, more of when. It seems like
Oh
they're already
god.
so far down the
That's gonna be
pipeline
so
here that
bad.
it's
It's gonna
it's
get so
coming.
bad
And I just
reception.
have no confidence in the quality of the
I feel
shows
like
they're gonna
the
slap on there.
I feel like the Chick-fil-A moms will probably eat it up, but everyone else, I don't think so.
I just have no faith that there's going to be anything worth watching from the Chick-fil-A streaming platform.
I don't
Now,
think so
maybe
either.
this will age terribly. Maybe in a year from now, this will be the number one platform. It produces just heater after heater. It's
That
nothing but
is that is true. It could do that, but the likelihood is so little that I doubt it.
top tier level shows. But I'm just going to stamp my nuts on this here. I bet it's going to come out and it's going to be fucking flops. It's going to be a clunker. I'm speculating that this streaming service is going to go the way of Quibi. If any of you remember Quibi, God rest its soul. It came out and it raised hundreds of millions of dollars, and it tried to be this platform that delivered like big budget short form shows and movies,
You say
and they
big
were all
budget?
terrible.
You say big budget short form shows. Yeah, that sounds like an awful idea.
And that has since closed its doors, but it was a very expensive endeavor, and it was a very stinky one. I'm catching a whiff of that same smell with this pivot here from Chick-fil-A. It's a smell that smells smelly.
Yep.
I'm huffing
I know
these
that.
rancid fumes, and I think it's just going to be completely worthless. That's my prediction, but I'm no Nostradamus, so we'll see. I'm not Baba Vanga, you know. But here's a very
Oh
important
god.
tidbit here. The idea of a company launching an entire streaming service filled with feel good stories just to sell chicken is a bit odd. Peculiar indeed, but those stories might just feel super good and have you
You know what really messed up? Is all the ads on here are all about Chick-fil-A. All about your local Chick-fil-A. That would be really messed up.
scratching at your neck for some chicken. It feels important to bear in mind that Chick fil A is owned by the Cathy family, whose independently managed trust was instrumental in the foundation of Trillis Studios, the Atlanta studio most well known for its frequent work with Marvel. Chick fil A's corporate ties to the entertainment industry make this
So I would say there's a little bit of hope, but considering what happened with Marvel recently, I don't even think there's any hope.
kind of move somewhat easy to wrap your mind around to a certain extent, but it's much harder to imagine people actually wanting to sign up for yet another platform that's probably going to be filled with
Yep,
commercials. So, the
that's
family
right.
that owns Chick fil A already has an entertainment background, and from the bits of research I've done, they also have a lot of studios that don't see a lot of work right now. So I believe the idea is to just have those studios churning out content for the streaming platform to
Just
hopefully
dump
get a
out
little
content,
bang for their
just like
buck
I'm
out of
doing
those studios that
basically
are right now
every
just kind
video.
of dormant. So to me, this seems like less of Chick fil A itself making this platform and it kind of just being more of like the face of it to a certain extent. So it's wanting family friendly content. It's going to be
I don't think that's going to do too well. Family friendly content only does good until the kid's like 12 years old. After that, they don't care anymore. How do I know? Because I stopped getting my family friendly content when I was 12 years old. After that point, I was playing Call of Duty. I was playing Halo, Battlefield. I was doing all that stuff before I was doing it before I was even 12 years old, but still.
obviously advertising Chick fil A, I imagine, but it's more so the family that owns it already has access to these things to make content. So they're just going to try and make it for a streaming platform just to see how it goes because they can, I guess. Either way, I still think it's a horrible idea,
It
and I
sounds
don't think
horrible.
anything
Also,
good is going to
I'm
come from
done
it. But
with
yeah, I guess
these
I could be
freaking
super wrong about that. It could be an
streaming
incredible
services. There's
platform,
too
but
many.
I don't think so. I don't see that happening. I had to talk about it a little bit. That's it. So yeah.
Really good video. I'm always critical, like always. I don't think I ever disliked the video he made. He always has interesting point of view. But uh, as I was saying, we're done. I'm done with these streaming platforms, dude. There's too many of them. They're everywhere. I cannot get a break of them. They're everywhere. Uh, there's too many. Let's probably see if we find a county. All right. Oh, we get the Wikipedia. Uh, get the Wikipedia sources right here. Why is this up here? Oh, because I put it on tab. Give me 1 second. That's my Twitch tab. Um, so get the Wikipedia results. Netflix, 277 million subscribers. This is what's the date on these? I have no idea what the date are. Oh, that's the launch. Uh, I don't know when the dates are on these, so this is take this with a grain of salt. I don't know when the dates are. I don't know if any of this is confirmed or not. So take a grain of salt. Disney Plus, Hulu, ESPN. Uh, man, dude, 153 mil, 50 mil, 25 mil, total 229 mil. That's a lot of people on that. So yeah, remember this much, this much. There's probably a lot of overlap for these two, by the way. Amazon, 205. I feel like this though is mostly people using it as delivery service. This makes sense because that it goes. Also, you have Amazon. You pay for both Amazon Prime and like Amazon Shopping. So you get Prime Video and Shopping. And I think music too, maybe. So you get a lot of stuff for what you're paying for it. You gotta remember that too. It's like a bundle. I don't know what MGS Plus is. Uh, IQ. I don't know what that is, but 128 million. Uh, Tencent Video. I'm guessing this is yeah, Chinese video thing. HBO Max and whatever companies they have on here. Yeah, HBO has a lot of they absorbed a lot of things over the last couple of years. Then YouTube Premium. YouTube Premium is popular, dude. 100 million plus. That's a lot. Then you got all these other ones. Yoku. I don't know what this is. Uh looks like was a Chinese streaming service. Paramount Plus, Sky Showtime. Oh, it was Showtime. That's what it was. I guess they're still around though. Video. I think I heard about video. I never used it though. Apple TV. I'm surprised Apple TV is not as popular, more popular. I don't know what this is. Peacocks. Who actually wants Peacock, dude? Just put everything on Peacock back on Netflix and other platforms. Sony Live. I don't know what that is. Stars. Man, Stars fell off. Stars really fell off. More of this. Random stuff. Crunchyroll's on here. I feel like Crunchyroll's the only one of the unique stuff because Crunchyroll's the only one that doesn't have like big like anime stuff is usually smaller amounts of services. So Crunchyroll, High Dive, a few other ones. There's some other ones. Geo. I don't know what most of these are. I never heard of most of these. Feeling One Mill. There's a lot. And we have free ads. What is this? Ew. It's like a oh, this is actual TV. Yeah, so it's all the stuff basically. This is a lot of streaming platforms. A lot of streaming platforms. That's way too many in my opinion. Either way though, we are done for today.